before getting married. If we want to get married for the pleasure of Allah, then the next thing is we would want to find a spouse for the pleasure of Allah. And then we would want to find a spouse that loves Allah, a spouse that obeys Allah, a spouse that loves the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a spouse that follows and wants to follow the Rasul of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So love for Allah, wanting to get married for Allah will make us marry for the pleasure of Allah. Find a spouse who loves Allah and follow the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then that package put together will then make us want to live a life for the pleasure of Allah. So the husband and the wife, the children, the family members will all want to live on that line. But my brothers and sisters, if we don't marry for the pleasure of Allah, and we marry for society, then what's going to happen? Then you're going to pick a spouse for society, for the pleasure of society, of what people think and how they think, not for the pleasure of Allah. People will say, hey boy, he married this girl, she's such and such and such, she's a model, you know. Or she has this job, or she has this, or she came from that. Or got married to him, he is such and such, for pleasure, for the society's pleasure, for them. And then we are not happy. You want to please the society, and then you're not happy between your four walls. Astaghfirullah. And my brothers and sisters and our viewers on Alhikmat TV and Facebook worldwide, you know, there are a lot of people who marry for society, but within their homes, they are very unhappy because they did not marry for the pleasure of Allah. And then because your spouse was not for the pleasure of Allah, then we have to do such things that are not for the pleasure of Allah. Live un-Islamic. Do the un-Islamic things. And what that causes? Unhappiness.